Hey everybody, welcome back to the Wolf Pit with another episode of What Are We Eating? The Choy brand of Asian food products has been around since most of us have been alive. And you would think that they're probably most famous for their soy sauce because you probably see it everywhere, but their soy sauce is actually pretty terrible. But if you grew up in the 70s or 80s, canned Chinese products like Choy or Chungking, chicken or beef chow mein were something of a treat to eat at home. My family loved them, especially the crispy noodles. The only thing you had to make was rice. I've done 2 recent videos on them, well, recent within the past several years, and they're certainly not what I remember them being. But there is some childhood nostalgia that comes back as I ate it. If you want to see those 2 videos, I'll leave a link in the description box. Recently, they have a much stronger foot aroma to them than I remember. So I guess the point I was trying to make was Choy's been around for a while, and now Choy's making your favorite Asian style soups made easy, like Miso Soup, Wonton Soup, and Hot and Sour Soup. All 3 of the Choy soups are normally listed at $2.69 a piece, but I got these on sale for $1.50 a piece. Now let's try the Choy Miso Soup first, which is made with Asian-inspired ingredients. Savory miso broth with tofu and green onion. Here's a list of ingredients. And the serving size is the whole can, which has 80 calories, 2 grams of total fat, no saturated fat, no trans fat, no cholesterol, 1,320 milligrams of sodium, 10 grams of carbohydrates, 1 gram of fiber, 2 grams of sugars, and 4 grams of protein. Now, if you've never tried miso soup before, it's actually very delicious, but it's not very hearty. Well, I guess the heartiness would be due to how much tofu you put into it. This is what miso soup is supposed to look like. And here's what the Choy miso soup looks like right out of the can and right into the bowl. And by the looks of the cloudy broth and the sediment from the bottom of the can, we're definitely not off to a good start. And now it goes into the microwave on high for 2 minutes and then rests for 1 minute in the microwave. Here's our Choy miso soup after microwaving on high for 2 minutes and resting for 1 minute. And it sure doesn't look a whole lot better than it did right out of the can. So we got a spoonful with the piece of tofu. And then into the old pie hole and down the gullet it went. The miso broth by itself had pretty good flavor, but that one little piece of tofu I had was outright terrible. It had the texture between a piece of cardboard and a milk bone, with no flavor, which I know tofu isn't really known for its flavor, but come on, I was expecting some sort of flavor. So I think Choy had a good idea with making canned miso soup. I just think the execution was bad, which is why I'm giving Choy miso soup a 3 out of 10. Now let's try Choy hot and sour soup with pork. Hot and sour soup is one of my favorites. So I'm really looking forward to trying this for you, the people, so you don't have to. Choy's hot and sour soup is made with Asian-inspired ingredients like sweet and sour broth with pork, shiitake mushrooms, bamboo shoots, and green onions. Here's the list of ingredients. The whole can of hot and sour soup has 100 calories, 2.5 grams of total fat, a half a gram of saturated fat, no trans fat, 10 milligrams of cholesterol, 1,340 milligrams of sodium, 12 grams of carbohydrates, 1 gram of fiber, 3 grams of sugars, and 4 grams of protein. Here's what hot and sour soup should look like. And here's what Choy's hot and sour soup looks like right out of the can and right into the bowl. And it actually doesn't look too bad so far. So into the microwave it goes for 2 minutes on high, and then it rests in the microwave for 1 minute. And here's our soup after microwaving on high for 2 minutes and resting it in the microwave for 1 minute. And we give it a good mix. And then we got a spoonful of broth with a bamboo shoot. And then into the old pie hole and down the gullet it went. And although you don't get the richness that hot and sour soup broth normally has, this broth is pretty darn good. So we went and got another spoonful with more bamboo shoots. It looks like some pork and some mushrooms. Again, La Choy had a great idea with making the hot and sour soup in a can. Although the flavor of the broth was very darn good for canned soup, it needed more hot and more sour, and more ingredients. There's just not enough sustenance in this soup to justify almost $3 a can, especially for only 100 calories. That's worse than buying bottled water. But I still think the La Choy hot and sour soup was pretty good, and I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. Now let's try the La Choy wonton soup with pork, which is made with Asian-inspired ingredients, savory broth with pork, shiitake mushrooms, bok choy, and green onions. Here's the list of ingredients. The whole can of wonton soup has 200 calories, 3.5 grams of total fat, 1 gram of saturated fat, no trans fat, 10 milligrams of cholesterol, 1,280 milligrams of sodium, 32 grams of carbohydrates, 2 grams of fiber, 2 grams of sugars, and 10 grams of protein. Now I'm pretty sure everyone knows what wonton soup is. If not, here's what it should look like. And then here's La Choy's wonton soup with pork right out of the can and right into the bowl. And at first glance, that is not what wonton soup is supposed to look like. Wonton soup should have a nice clear, rich broth and nice, soft, fluffy wontons. These look like Chef Boyardee ravioli. So now our La Choy wonton soup goes into the microwave on high for 2 minutes and then rests in the microwave for 1 minute. And now here's our La Choy wonton soup after microwaving on high for 2 minutes and resting for 1 minute. And although they look like Chef Boyardee ravioli, there does appear to be a good amount of wontons. So we got a spoonful, and then into the old pie hole, and down the gullet it went. And oh my Lanta, let me tell you something. These quote-unquote wontons were absolutely disgusting. The wontons themselves were tough and chewy, and somehow the filling tasted like dry, crumbly cheese. That's the one and only thing the other two soups had going for them, was the broth. The La Choy wonton soup was the worst of all 3 soups, and I'm going to give it a 1 out of 10. You, the people, are grown adults and can make your own decisions, but I, the person, would recommend that you, the people, don't waste your money on the La Choy soups. Thank you all very much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.